Hello, everyone. We are about to come to the end of another Thanksgiving weekend, and I just wanted to come before you briefly. Have you ever thought about how, when you had something that you thought was important to say, that you couldn't find the correct words to say it? And even though you are able to talk about just about anything without difficulty, when it comes to those moments, you find the words very hard. Um, and you find yourself stumbling all over everything that you say. That's kind of what I feel like today. But I want to talk about the topic of being thankful in fullness and in want. And at the end, I'm going to give you a section from the Bible in Philippians that talks about this that I think that will bring it home. So, what am I thankful for this season? I'm going to list a few things, and I hope that you've been thinking about what you are thankful for also. First thing I'm thankful for, I am so thankful for family and friends. And how many of you know that sometimes your friends seem to be just as close as your family? God blesses you with the right people at the right time. And so I am thankful for each and every one of you that have touched my life in such a way that I can't even imagine of how to describe. Second, I'm thankful for the past, the future, and the present. I'm thankful for the past because I can look at my past and I can see from whence God has brought me. And I know that I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. And for those of you who were, that's wonderful. But I thank God for my beginnings. I thank God for my grandparents who helped raise me. I thank God for my mom and her siblings. I thank God for the time that I had with great uncles and great aunts that poured into me the value of family. I'm thankful for the future. I'm thankful that I am still at this age able to look forward to a future, specifically because of what God promised, that my latter days will be greater than my former. But out of those three things, I am most thankful for my present. I'm thankful that I can make the most of this moment if I choose. And I really have to choose. I have to stop being caught up in everything that tries to take my eyes off of enjoying the moment. Next, I'm thankful for every moment of quiet, a time to examine myself, my life, examine what I've already done, what I want to do, and what I'm doing at this very moment. I'm thankful that I'm not afraid of quiet. I'm thankful that it's in those quiet times that I can hear what thus saith the Lord. Next thing, and last but not least, I am very thankful for God's plan for my life. I'm glad that God has a sense of humor. All my life, I have come up with plans of things I intended to do and how I wanted to do it and when I wanted to do it. But God had a different plan. And His plan always is better, even though it doesn't look like it at the beginning. So I'm thankful for God's plan for my life. I'm thankful for a plan to turn everything that's been negative in my life and make it for my good. Before I give you the verses I want you to think about, I also want us to just take a moment just to think about the people that we didn't have this Thanksgiving time and their influence on our life or lives, because I'm talking about all of us. And I have experienced two losses recently. Someone who's like a sister. Her name is Ollie, and I feel like she left a little bit too soon, but her struggle is over. And I pray that as her son grows up, that he will remember her and how much she did love him. And I am thinking about someone else that I never met physically, but have heard a lot about. And I lift up the Keys family and their loss. I pray that both families will find healing in time. So, in closing, let's get off of this sour, sad note. I want to give you verses from Philippians chapter 4, and it's going to be verses 11 through 13, and I'm going to read it to you from the NIV version. And it reads as such: I am not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content, whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all this through Him who gives me strength. May these words be a light to you, and may you find contentment in whatever state you are. Be blessed and have a wonderful week.